Hello, 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 hello.
Yes,
Wandile,
Mr. Drew.
welcome
How are
to
you?
Discover TV Presents. You're my first guinea pig in a whole new show I'm trying out today.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I think I'm always at the start of your things, Jules.
You are. You always are.
I'm at the
I think
beginning.
I actually, and I better quickly just drop this in because I did find this yesterday. So watch this for a second, and let's see if I can pop this in because I just feel like I need to do this just for you.
Yeah.
And I found this on my computer when I was looking. I think this was the first time, if I'm not mistaken. You tell me, was this our first time?
TV
Yes,
I'm your
yes,
host, Julian. We're
definitely.
hanging out with Wandile
Definitely.
Mbambeni. How you doing, bro?
Man.
Ah, man.
Ah. Now that's
The
good
real
memories.
balcony TV.
The real balcony TV. Wow, wow, wow. Those are good memories. That goes back a while.
times.
I really enjoyed that. I mean, those
And then it
were
was
really
Cape
good
Town,
times.
and then I think it was at Cape Town that I bumped into again.
And do you want me to just show you? Yeah, there's another little surprise. Let's have a look at this. Hang on, let's have a look at this. Hold on 1 second, and I'm going to find this now. And I think I've got it. Let me just get that up there quickly. And where is it? Hang on. I think I've got it here. Oh, look at this. Let's go back to Cape Town.
Oh wow! I don't even have this. What?
That was a little campaign we were running in Cape Town, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I don't even have that.
360.
I remember that was a good time.
Okay, so that's enough of that for now. Okay, so let's just quickly explain to people what we're doing here because this is a whole new show that we're testing out today. So this is Discover TV Presents, and the idea behind this is it's your show. We're here to talk about Wandile. And the reason I called you up this morning is I got this little ping on my phone at 6 a.m. saying, brand new song out now. And I thought, ooh, I know you've been teasing us all week with it, but you dropped a brand new single. And I have posted the link to the music video for everybody to go and check it out here in the discussion. So tell us about the brand new. So that's what this is about. It's about you.
Yeah.
You're telling us what you're up to. We're talking about new music. We are inviting the fans. So we're inviting your mates. There's a link below the video on the discussion that is straight to StreamYard where you can come into the discussion and they can ask you questions, not me. The fans can ask you questions and chat to you a little bit. We're going to give everybody a little bit of a chance once they come in. And they literally come in. You can go on your phone. You can go on your computer, join the discussion. The fans get to ask you questions. We're also going to invite some of your friends. So I know that we had a chat earlier. We're inviting the guy who you worked with on the single to come in and have a chat. It really is. It's interactive, and that's what we're trying to do here. I'm trying to create a whole new way of it not just being the fans watching you, but now the fans are able to participate. You've also got a show on tonight, which we're going to discuss as well.
Yes.
But let's get on to the song. Tell us a little bit about where this came from.
Oh, this is a special song for me. Thank you for the introduction, Julesy. You know, it's always good to be here. It's always good to be chatting to you. The song First Night, this basically starts from how I wanted to start 2020. You know, I said 2020. I want my motto this year is to be brave, is to do things I've never done before, to just step out my comfort zone and try and do those things. So I came across Phonics's Instagram, and I was like, yo, this guy's amazing. He's an amazing producer. So let me message him. Let me message him in the inbox. I messaged him and I was like, yo, I'll be interested to work. I love his stuff. And he was more than welcome. He was like, yes, let's definitely do it. And I think the following week we had a date, and I drove all the way to Pretoria to his place. And we got it done. We met there. And I remember, in fact, the story of First Night is the fact that we were chatting. And he was telling me about his partner, his girlfriend, and we were talking about each other's partners and talking about how necessary partners are in just in the as an artist also in this
inspire
industry.
you.
So
Inspire you.
yeah, how they inspire and how they keep you up. And he started talking about the first night he met his partner, and I was like, yeah, that's the song, you know, that's the song. Let's just direct it to the first night, to talking about first night, the first. And I think it fit where I am songwriter wise, where I like to go back and be nostalgic, you know, and just talk about things that have happened in the past, but not in a way that it was bad, but in a way where it's good and motivates more life and motivates more growth,
Yeah.
and motivates more memories. So I was like, that this is a cool idea. Let's do first night. And yeah, we wrote that song. I think it was in about 2 hours. Song was produced from scratch, everything written, and I had the demo. I mixed it myself. Yeah, it took a while to mix it and master, but that was the thing. You know, you got to do it yourself. These things.
Yeah, no, for sure. And if everybody wants to see, the URL is across the bottom of the screen right now.
Yeah.
And they can go and check it out. We have posted it in the description as well. I'll maybe go to a little clip of it just now, just to show people. I want people to go there to watch the video. Here's for you to talk. So, guys, you got to go and check it out. The brand new video. We'll just keep that going along the bottom there. But yeah, I mean, let's go back, because again, when I went to that little. I mean, how many years ago was that now when you and I first met?
2017, yeah, 2017, yeah. I remember. Like Feb 2017.
Let's just go back to the beginning for a second. You're a rugby player.
Yes, Julesy. Believe it or not.
I'm a football man. There we go. Wearing my colours with pride.
I hope you guys are given the league.
No.
Talk about that.
No. Hang on. We're not going to be given the league. Let's remember. Okay, we're digressing for a second here, but I need to do that because 25 points ahead. 25 points. I mean, we need to win 2 games. That's you guys don't lose any. You know?
It's the Premier League. Anything can happen. Anything can happen, Jules. But it's the Premier League. You know, it's the Premier League. The most entertaining.
No. I don't. Listen, I miss it. I must say, they've got this new FIFA EPL Premier League games on every single day at the moment. And I watched. Did you watch the very first semi-final between Raheem Sterling and Trent Alexander?
I saw highlights. I saw highlights of that.
Sterling's 2-0 up, second half, cruising. Trent comes back, bang, bang, extra time winner. It's just so typical of Liverpool right now.
No. I was a rugby player, Mr. Jules. I did play for the Kings. I played for Border Bulldogs.
So what school did you go to?
Hudson Park High School in the Eastern Cape, in East London.
College. I was Graham
College. Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow! You Graham boy.
Graham boy.
Okay. Starting to make sense.
Joburg, but
starting up to. Yeah, no.
I grew up in Kumcha. Do you remember Kumcha?
Yes, I know Kumcha. Yeah.
Yep. Just outside of Kumcha.
Okay.
So tell us, rugby, school, Hudson.
Yeah, I went to Hudson Park High School. I was there for cricket actually. You know, cricket was my main sport. And then during grade 10, everything changed a bit. I started focusing on the rugby a little bit more. Started picking up a little bit more, and then by the end of high school, I had received my contract, my junior contract from Border Bulldogs to play rugby. So, and that's where I played with. Lucanio M. Lucanio M was my center at Border Bulldogs, and then I moved from there to Eastern Province Kings. The following seasons, that's where I played with Shakes Soizwapi, the Sevens captain.
Yeah,
he was in the side, and he was vice captain at the time as well. So that's my brief little rugby histories that I played. That's junior rugby and won 2 Currie Cup medals as a junior. So I've got a little bit of that's my little claim to fame for rugby.
So you sat on the fence. You had rugby on one side. You had music on the other side.
Yeah, and I had to decide.
What made the shift?
You know, it was it was a philosophical time for me. I think professional rugby was a difficult time because it was very soldier, military like um, treatment. And some people like that, but some people don't. And I think I'm a creative at heart. And as much as I love team sport and I love being able to work with other people, but I don't like being told what to do all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
So as a creative, I think I liked being in front of that. And I just took a break. I just wanted to take a break, even from I was at NMMU at the time at the university as well. So I just decided to be like, yo, let me take a break from this rugby, this university, and see what I want from this life, because right now a lot of these things is just making me unhappy. And let me just see. But at the time, I was learning how to play guitar, so my guitar was a little hobby on the side. So it was never a choice of was it rugby or music. So it was just stopping rugby, stopping university to just see, yo, what are we doing? Do I like psychology? Do I like rugby? What am I doing to see? And music was
Did you
just
finish
happening on the side.
psychology? Did you finish
No,
psychology?
no, I didn't finish it. I just took on the music straight, um, and went to sound engineering at SAE. 2 years later, I did my certificate there for sound
Cool.
engineering, and so I just shifted completely to something else. Maybe I'll finish it actually. I'll finish it via UNISA and see what I'll do. I can
No,
do.
no, yeah. Who knows today? Because in this current lockdown and COVID situation, we have no idea where our
Yeah,
industry is going to be left. But we have a guest, and
yeah.
let's bring him in. And this is the young man,
Mr. Phonics.
Phonics.
Yeah, he's in the
Hey,
building.
Mr. Phonic, how you doing?
Mr. Phonics.
good thanks. How you doing?
Good, good. So, welcome to Discover TV. We've not met. My name's Julian. I'm on the left-hand side of the screen. So, Wandile has already been telling us a little bit about you. So, let's give you 2 minutes. Tell us who Phonic is.
Woo, that's a bit of a difficult question. I
Ah,
should have been.
no prep. That's the whole
um,
beauty of this. Just straight off the bat.
all right, cool. I'm a multi instrumentalist, producer, and yeah, I think that's about it, man. I'm just like a love of arts and music.
One of the best producers in South Africa, Jules.
Why haven't we heard about it? So, where you been? Where you been? Tell us what you've been up to before we obviously discovered this gem that dropped this morning.
So, I mean, I've been doing music for a long time. I'm actually quite young, so I started doing music at like 10. So it's been like
Oh,
13
wow.
years now. Yeah, and then got into production maybe at like 13. So I've just been doing that and like just learning, working with different people. And then yeah, this brother here hit me up and we got to work on the song.
Oh, and what a track it is. And maybe you guys can just talk us a little bit through it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to have it playing a little bit on the right-hand side.
All right.
I just need to get that link again. Where is it, Yaman?
It's at the bottom. I see it.
Yeah, I know, but I can't click on it in this room. So here we go.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
got it. I've got it here. And I'm just going to put it on screen. I'll put the volume down. You guys can just chat a little bit and take us through the process of making this song. So this is the beauty of technology, is we can do this shit.
Well, I spoke about the lyrical content,
Yeah.
but I'll say Phonics could take it up on the production side and a
Cool.
bit on the lyrical, on the story, basically, I guess.
Yeah, well, we've
All right,
got it
right,
playing
right.
here, so I've just kept the volume low and just kind of so people can just see what it's about. But Funny, take us about through it.
All right, cool. So how it came about? Wandile and I were chatting about how things change once you've been in a relationship for a long time. You get comfortable, and I don't know, like the excitement kind of just fades away. So the whole idea was built on that, like just going back to where things initially started, and then
Yeah.
just feeling the same kind of excitement about your partner. And so yeah, I mean, like thinking of the concept and the context of the song, I think the production had to be smooth and like R&B influence,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely got a bit of a Jay Dilla kind of feel to it as well, which I said to Wandile earlier. I
definitely.
just
So
love
that was one of the things.
that off-tempo
Uh,
kind of vibe and beat to it.
Of course, yes. Yeah, Wandile was also telling me that he's like a Jay Dilla fan. I'm like, oh, so this session was our first session together. Then it was our
Yeah.
first like meeting. So
How long
First
did
of
the track
many.
take? How long did the track take from start to finish?
I don't know, 4 to 6 hours maybe.
Yeah, it was like 4 to 6 hours, but like we had a solid idea in 2 hours. You know.
I got popcorn
Yeah,
if anybody
yeah.
wants. It's a lunchtime show, so we can have some popcorn. Now, Wandile, for you, this is quite a massive shift from your kind of
Yeah.
more soulful, and this is soulful, but you know what I'm saying in terms of that just
Yeah.
traditional guitar vocal
Yeah.
vibe to a lot more kind of hip hop influence kind of sound to the track, I suppose.
Yeah.
Why that shift? Was it just this collaboration was just too good to not go there?
No, I think for me, I just wanted to start making music I like and listen to. You know, for a long time I made a lot of music that I kind of like vibe to, and I feel like, yo, this is cool. But like, for the first time, I wanted to take my influences of what I really listen to, like this Jay Dilla, your D'Angelo, your Falaise, and be like, yo, I'm gonna sit in that space as well. I'm gonna see myself as those guys and try and see where Wandile sits in that space, you know. So I think the shift was gonna happen either way, whether it was now or 10 years down the line, because soul music is soul music, Jules, you know, whether it's with
no
a
doubt about it,
guitar
man.
or beats, you know, so it was gonna happen.
No, 100%. I mean, we're talking about this being the first single that you guys are obviously working together. Have there been more tracks that came out of the collab that we just haven't heard yet?
Oh no, not yet. I think this is the first of many. We're plotting.
Blooding. I mean, Phonics, for you, what have you been up to outside of this? I mean, where can people discover more about you and what you're doing?
Well, I guess maybe my social media pages. I'm currently working on my album. I decided to start working on a debut. So I'm hoping.
Yes, sir.
I'm hoping to put that out for the end of the year. Yeah.
Any tracks that people can hear right now?
Well, I put out a bootleg on my SoundCloud last week or the week before that. So
you guys can send us
yeah,
the links, and we'll obviously post that at the bottom of this after the show as well.
I'll send
that
it to
people
you
can
right
hear
now, Jules. I'll send it to you right now. I listened to that thing. That's fire, Jules.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Cool.
I'll send it.
No, well, we definitely need to be doing that, getting more of that out there. I mean, collaborations is obviously a big thing, and what we're seeing and happening in lockdown. And I was chatting to Zolani from Freshly Ground the other day, and she was saying that she's inviting people to collaborate with her. You know, kind of, and there seems to be a lot more of that happening. And I'm going to ask you both an individual one. Totally, if you had to pick a genre that you don't listen to, that you're not familiar with, and choose an artist in that field to collaborate with, who would it be? Not somebody that you've always wanted to, because that's the same thing. Oh, who would you collaborate with? Michael Jackson. Yes, okay, fine. But you know what I mean? Something that is not comfortable. Something, if you had to think of like a song that you've heard in the years or an artist that you know, like go like Guns N' Roses, you know, somebody that you wouldn't but could be interesting. Who would you choose? I'm going to sit back and have my popcorn while you guys decide.
You know, like, I celebrate these guys as well. You know, it's not like I wouldn't like their vibe, but let's say, for example, Rome would be a stretch for me, right? It would be a stretch for me, but it would be something that would work. I would do it. It's something I wouldn't not do. So I'll always keep searching, but I think,
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a person. It can be a genre, like you say. I mean, like, I'm a piano. Would that be like kind of your vibe to drop a vocal on quite easily? Because I mean,
soul
that is
has no
simple.
tempo, Jules. Anything, any BPM, put me on.
Yeah, no, that's it. I mean, but, okay, and for you?
I think it would have to be rock, man. I mean, I've done a few rock gigs, but I'm not a football, so
Like a Linkin Park kind of vibe meets.
nah, the more aggressive stuff. So
Ah,
maybe
we're
like
talking
closer
thrash
to metal. I don't like that stuff. So I guess,
Yo, now that you mentioned that, bubblegum pop. Jules. Bubble gum pop, you know. And you know what I'm talking about. You know that pop I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly
You know
what you're talking about.
exactly what I'm talking about. That's
What's that shark song that the kids are all listening to? Baby Shark or whatever it is. What's that song called again? Is it Baby Shark?
Baby Shark, yeah.
Oh, man,
That would be difficult.
Yeah.
That would be really tough, but
Yeah.
I could power on.
Okay, guys, I expect a new Baby Shark delivered from both of you by the day's end. And I can
Wouldn't
tell you
be a
what
bad flip. Phonics could make an amazing flip of that, actually.
You just need that catchy chorus line. All the kids listen to it, and you'll make $1 million. Sit back and relax, and then you can play whatever you want. Okay, so are we going to share something? Because I think that we're talking about sharing, so let's do that, and let's just catch a little glimpse of the man.
Hey.
Yes, sir. That's that A-grade production, Jules.
I can hear it. Liking the 50 Cent look in the corner. That corner. There we go, over there.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I love it. And everybody's singing it. They're all sitting there going, it's your birthday.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, nice. Very, very nice, Phonic. We're looking forward to more of these tracks.
Thank you.
I think we need to hear a lot more. We definitely need to hear a lot more. No doubt about that. That's killer. And there's just the one track that I've got on there. Is that correct?
Yeah. That's my most recent work.
Okay, cool. Nice, man. Absolutely stunning. So let's just get back to the music again for a little bit. Chatting about the single. And let's chat about the video as well, Wandile, because I think it's important. We were talking about partners and how much your partners in your life make such an influence and are such a big part of it. And you can hear that in the song as well. That video was shot by your girlfriend.
Yes.
On a phone.
On my phone, yes. The phone I'm streaming on now. Yes. Yeah, she shot it on the phone, and I did the edits, but like I think this is one of the things we spoke with. Phonics is also a videographer, as a cinematographer, by the way, Jules. You got visual artists right here. And I think,
by the way, we can get permits to go and make music videos.
Yes. Actually, that's a good idea, Jules.
You know me, brother. You know me.
It was just to be a jack of all trades, Jules. No one's gonna do it for me. So, and these things cost a lot of money. So I was just gonna do my part where I can, for the most. Do as much as I can for the single, because I really believe in the song. I really feel like it's a song that can go somewhere, and it's a start. It's a start of something really fresh, and definitely that's what I can say about the video. It was a very simple concept shot on my phone in gimbal,
Nice.
And I was wearing green screen glasses. I don't know where they are. I made them.
That was really cool. And I was watching the video and I was thinking, you see, it's not just let's just throw some lyrics or text onto the video. You actually took a bit of thought in doing that and actually creating something a little bit unique. But let's talk about having to be unique in lockdown for both of you. I mean, what are you doing in this time? I mean, how are you staying stimulated? Because who knows when this is going to end?
yeah, I mean, like it's a really rough time for everyone. So the only way, and like this has been me for a very long time. Like the only thing that keeps me sane and makes me feel like everything's gonna be okay is music. And I know this might sound a little cliche, but it really does. Music does do that for me, you know. So
Yeah.
I've been creating quite a lot, and the idea of actually putting an album together came from this. So initially, I wanted to put out an EP, a 6-track EP, and a friend of mine tried to convince me to add like a few more songs and just make it an album.
Yeah.
And I mean, like considering what's happening now, I have all the time, so why not, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm working on now. I'm just trying to put the album together, working on a few bootleg remixes as well, just
Come
to keep
on.
people entertained. So yeah. So yeah, I'm creating a lot, practicing a lot as well. Like I stopped practicing for a while, so I'm back on guitar now and just trying to like practice as much as I can.
Cool. Sounds good. Wandile, we know what you're doing. Okay, so wait, let's just quickly go back a second. Tonight, what time?
Tonight, we've got WM sessions at 6 p.m. on Facebook.
Yeah.
6 p.m. on Facebook, and then right after that, I'll be 7:30 on Instagram.
Okay.
It'll be dope. I'll probably play first night. Also, there's an acoustic version I'll put out, I think maybe in 2 weeks or something like that as well.
So
But
can
yeah,
we get a
just
beatbox
to
version of it? Can we get a beatbox version of it now? I'm sure if Forrest can drop us a little groove there. Wandile drops a vocal. Huh? Is that possible?
that one.
Oh,
it's tricky.
guys,
It's tricky.
guys, come on,
It's
come
tricky.
on.
We got that show. We got that. You promised the WM sessions to come on Discover TV. I'll get Phonics on, and he can take us through like the making of making of first nights. Well, that's a good idea, Jules.
So I've got an idea. Let's try this. Okay, so you made that song in how many hours? You said 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah.
Let's create a track live on Discover TV.
Although
Live.
song that is like recording as well, but I think the production was maybe 2 hours.
2 hours production was done. That was
No. I'm like kind of.
I took a while. I took a while with the words, but the production was
Okay,
quick.
I've got an idea. So let's get fans to post a theme for a song. Okay, an idea. Then we're going to choose a day. We're going to come back on here live, and we're going to create a song live on Discover TV. What do you think of that?
Cool. I'm down for that. I'm
Yeah.
I think that could be interesting.
We can do that. Are you going to sponsor Are you sponsoring the promo of the new release? Are you going to sponsor the promo of the new release? Then I'm down with it.
What I forgot to tell you is while you're making the track, there's a form that you have to just sign underneath this video that says Jules owns the 79% of the
You see now.
You know I wouldn't do that to you, brother. Not in a million years. But I mean, look, collaboration again. It goes back to that. We've seen a lot of artists doing these split video kind of things, like we're chatting here, where it's not live, and while everybody goes, "Wow, how did they do that?" What people do is the one guy sends a click track to the other guy. He puts his part down. The other guy sends his backing track to the other guy. He puts his part down. So for all those people that are going out there, wow, how do they get it so in time? It's called video editing.
Yeah, thank you, Jules. You've answered my question, because I've been like, no, there's no ways these guys are playing live. There's just no way.
Look, you can do it to a certain degree. I mean, you could pull out a guitar now. You could potentially put out another guitar and you could play along together and sing, but it's not going to be the same. There is a slight lag, no matter what you do. There are software that people are claiming can do it, but again, it all depends on each person's internet capacity. So if you've only got a 4G, and you've only got a 3G, but I'm sitting on 100 gig fiber, no matter what, I will be slightly ahead of you or faster than you. So that's just the way it is. It's the nature of the internet. So you can do it to a certain degree, but 90% of that is just pure editing. But it's fun. I mean, we're talking here in real time, but there is slight delays no matter what on each other's side. And that's inevitable, and that's just the way it is. So I mean, it's one of those things. But I mean, getting back to music and getting back to lockdown, talking about new music. So let's just go for a second. What new music are you guys listening to in this period? Not your own. What's new? What's fresh? What's happening out there for you in this period? Because I think we've all got a chance to discover a lot of new music in this process.
New music's old music, but it's like I've been going back to like a lot of old music that I'd never listened to. Like that's been like new to me. Like your Roberta Flax. There's albums just I've been catching up on albums that I missed. Like because you know how it is. People are releasing every Friday. Every Friday it's just so
it's crazy.
But the newest, I'm still on Ami Fako's album at the moment. Like I haven't fully listened to it. Like I'm still getting there. There's still Amanda Black's new album I need to listen to as well, like fully. So I like to take my time, but I'm going back, man. It seems like I'm going all the way back. Roberta Flack, going to Nina Simone, and just trying to strengthen my roots.
And for you, Funny?
Yeah, I'm also going back, but I think my main reason is to get samples and stuff to chop up. So,
yeah.
Yeah, I've been
careful of Facebook. If you don't have the copyright for it, they will shut you down.
Don't worry about that. We'll cut it out.
Now we'll there's always ways to chop.
Yeah,
Fela Kuti stuff. I've been listening to a lot of Chico as well, Chico Twala.
Yeah.
So I'm going back and like just like searching for samples because I'm looking. So what I'm trying to do with this album is just blend this whole soul De La sound with some African samples.
Nice. I mean, we were listening earlier, and last night there was a live stream which I helped the guys out on for Solistic Records, which is Black Coffee's label, and they had on. I mean, this whole kind of what's the genre called again, Aiden? Afrotech.
Yeah.
Afrotech, yeah.
Interesting fact that's the style I started off with. I used to make a lot of house music, like Afro vibes, and yeah.
That sound is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, it's absolutely insane. But I think the thing about it is it's so infectious. You can't help it. It's tribal. It's trancey. It just you can't help but just feel the rhythm of this music. It's just on another level. And I mean, like the new track, let's say, could you easily drop an Afrotech version of this remix?
Phonics on the flip, I think so. I think Phonics on the flip doing an Afrotech version could be something cool. Could be something cool.
Phonics, I think you got to drop an Afrotech version of this song.
Cool, I can definitely pull it off. It's just I don't know. I've kind of lost interest in that kind of music,
Hey, you know that four on the floor can sometimes be tricky.
No, for sure. No, for sure. But it's just interesting because I mean, and again, it goes back to what we were talking about, bringing different genres and vibes together. But your voice, Wandile, definitely lends itself across multiple genres. You don't have to be stuck in one or the other. I mean, you can literally flow in and out of. You could go to pure blues and pure jazz.
Yeah, as a singer, I need to explore way more. As a singer, I need to explore a lot more avenues. Just as the singer, side. As a songwriter and producer, same as well. But as a singer, you're right. I definitely should, and that's where I'm going for. I think album 2020 sometime. I'm definitely trying to incorporate blues.
Right, you need to hook up with somebody like Ross from Black Harbor Blues Band.
Yeah, blues. I'm trying to go for that blues, that really Motown, like classic sounds, man. Classic sounds. Songwriting.
For sure. Cool, man. So, guys, couple of quick things. All right, we've had this discussion already earlier. Football team, go.
Chelsea Football Club.
Phonic, or you're not a football man?
I know this is a bit weird, but I've never been a soccer fan.
Okay, good.
Okay. What sports do you like? What sports do you like?
I don't like any sport. So,
This is a
so here's the
musician,
thing,
Jules.
like I never.
This is a real musician. A real musician.
Yeah, exactly.
Not like us.
I mean, I started playing at 10, and that's all I did from there. So
Yeah.
that's all I know, man. I don't know sports. It's just been music for me.
Okay, lockdown meal. Ultimate
Ooh.
lockdown meal.
Shrimp pasta. That's what's up.
I mean, I've had a couple of braais since the lockdown started, so I think like lamb chops have just been the vibe.
Oh, you having prize? Hey, this guy.
I'm a meat lover.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on the braai thing. Absolutely with you on the braai thing. No problem there at all. Okay, lockdown activity.
Making music. I've got a project to finish.
No music. No music. Lockdown activity.
Well, I recently started working out, so that's
working out's
besides
good.
music, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
working
get up to,
out.
So for example, there's some guys that do this. It's called Jeff Together every single morning on Facebook. 2,000 people logging on simultaneously to do a morning workout, and it's incredible. You just see how it's lifted people's spirits and taken them to a whole new way of feeling a little bit energized, because you do. Look, I mean, most people don't live in a house. Most people are in a 4x4, tiny flats or whatever it may be, and you've got to feel for people. What do they do, And it's kind of like, I know we're making a little bit of fun about it, like what's our lockdown meals and this and that, but, we've got to keep ourselves entertained. I mean, I think at this point in time, it's your mind starts to play tricks on you and things like that. They're even talking about a thing called lockdown syndrome.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would definitely agree with that. I mean, it's the first time people need to look inwards and only inwards for a long time. So I see it as a syndrome. I see it being something that could be something people that are struggling to handle. Lockdown, even for me, I wouldn't say lockdown has been good philosophically all the time,
Yeah, you go through bad times.
Yeah, it's been up, it's been down, it's been like sometimes because of lockdown, you look at certain things the way they are. Just because of lockdown, you panic, and there's so many things, anxiety that could come out, because no one sees a way out of this, and things like September, September is when we'll go back to normality, those things. Yeah, those things, and we hope there's no more gigs and all of that stuff. There's no ways of making income directly. So those things, sometimes they go away, but sometimes they do catch and they hit me hard. I do, but I'm struggling. I struggle with that as well. I'm just trying to be as positive as I can, like working out. As Funny said, working out, and being inspired by other things is the most important thing. Just being cross-inspired by, I've been watching a lot of stuff. You actually posted, Jules, what is it? The Gangs of London.
Have you watched that show?
We got stuck and watched the whole thing.
And actually, that was going to be my next question. What's the one show that's like literally gripped you this lockdown? And mine has been Gangs of London. How insane is that show? Everybody go and watch it. Go and watch it.
Funny movie. You must check it out. It's really
it's gritty, it's real. The violence is violent, to say the least. Have you watched it yet, Aiden?
Though. Wow.
Aiden hasn't watched it yet. Aiden's going to go and watch this. And it's literally
the violence.
The most insane. Yeah, so your lockdown show has obviously been Gangs of London. What's yours been, Phonic?
Yeah, I finished it.
I think Ozark. I recently started watching Ozark.
Which season you on?
The first,
Ozark. I finished that too.
Yeah, I finished that as well. I finished Gangs of London. I finished Ozark. If anybody's got any recommendations for new shows that we can watch, post it after this in the description.
Actually, last night I watched. You guys know Lil Dicky, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes. He's
got his thing on HBO. It's called Dave. It's really dope. I watched the whole thing. It's got a whole series. It's really dope. You should check it out. It's called
Gonna
Dave.
check that out. Gonna check that out.
Yeah.
Wandile is
I
a
think it's
comedy.
on HBO, but it is comedy. But like it's got everyone in, like your Ty Dolla Sign, your Khloe
Oh,
Kardashian, your every celebrity, you know, your YG, your Young Thugs,
yes,
everybody,
no.
like DJ Khaled. It's quite cool. It's quite cool. And Charlemagne, the God. He's basically shot. I would say he shot this thing. It's like a behind the scenes, but there's a story to it. It's like a whole series.
Oh, okay, cool.
First thing you're gonna do when you come out of lockdown.
Whew. I'll let Phonics take that one. I'm still thinking. Go.
So I haven't seen my girlfriend in months, so that's gonna be the first thing I do.
Well,
Take
he'll be back in
night.
lockdown for the next 6 weeks. You're gonna be back in lockdown.
That's a good one, June.
Wandile, for you?
For me, hopefully when the gyms are back, hopefully when the lockdown is over, gyms are back open, I can go back to gym. And there's so many people I've lined up like work with, and I just want to work with. So I think I'm just gonna go and try and link up with a lot of people. Probably that's my thing. Go to gym and link up with a lot of people.
Well, we're quite excited as well because you and I have also been having chats about the potential of the WM sessions coming on to
Here we go.
Discover TV globally. And really, so what we want to do is create this platform to help discover new talent. And I mean, that's what really Discover TV is about.
Yeah.
We're not about everybody can get hold of their big artists. You know, you're going to watch Black Coffee. You're going to watch AKA. Those guys, you're part of their lives already. But we need to discover the new talent. And I think that's what we're trying to do here. We've launched a new service called Artist Bridge. I've gone blank again. And Amy's going to kill me because I always do this. It's in the video. It's in the video. Amy, where are you? I need to quickly get... it does Artist Bridge Consulting. I always want to call it Artist Bridge Community because it kind of is exactly what it is, which has kind of been run by Amy, Marie, and Graham and the team, which is really about providing a platform for artists globally, not just in South Africa. We want to help artists join with the right producers, the right touring managers, give them an opportunity to really be discovered. That's where the name came from in terms of Discover TV. We've got journalists working with us around the world that'll be reviewing new singles. And I'm sending Wandile's new track directly to our guys around the globe to get their feedback. We've got a radio show that we've launched in London. You know, there's a guy by the name of Graham Carl, who's our head producer from a music perspective, who's phenomenally talented. I mean, he's worked with the likes of Roachford. I don't know if you remember Roachford from the 90s. And Graham is an incredibly talented producer, and he's helping young artists. I've already hooked him up with a young guy by the name of DJ, who literally is a young kid from Cape Town, and Graham's helping him on his new single. That's the song I sent you, Wandile, of that young guy. Yeah, and there's massive opportunities out there. And, you know, that's what we want to try and create. And I think just seeing two guys like you come together and collaborate and do this kind of stuff, there's just so much opportunity. So WM Sessions is coming to Discover TV. We're really excited about it.
Yes, sir.
You know, you guys helping to also discover the next breed of talent, because there's the next Wandile out there, and we need to find him. You know, and there's the next.
I'll find him before. I'll find him before and make sure.
100%. And there's the next Phonic out there. And how are we going to find him? I mean, Wandile, you know my son Dylan, who's also a young artist. He's released his first single. He's a rapper. I mean, you know, and it's also about finding opportunities for the Dylans of the world. Let's hook them up with the right producer, like a Phonics, or, you know, and that kind of thing, and give them the opportunity to grow a new industry. Because end of the day, and this is going to be my last question for you guys, because I think that the music industry has changed. The whole media space has changed in the last 3 to 5 weeks, or however long, 3 months, however long it's been. I don't even know what day we're on anymore of the so-called lockdown. But it'll never be the same again. I don't believe that. Maybe I'm wrong. But for each of you, where do you see the music industry in a year from now? That's my question to you.
Whew.
That's going out with a bang. Drop mic, walk
right.
off.
I think.
Well, let me-
Yeah, you're gonna go for it. No, go for it. Go for it. Go for it, Franz.
okay, cool. So first thing, I think live spaces are gonna suffer quite a lot, because I mean I've really grown to become very comfortable with my space, and I don't even miss going out anymore. Like, I've just been indoors so much. I feel like, I just want to stay in, and also a lot of us are gonna start working remotely now. That might be an advantage, might be a disadvantage, because I feel like when in one space, when you share space with someone, it just gives the music a different kind of feeling, because so this is what happened with Wandile and I. We chilled and spoke and then worked. So and I think that somehow influences the music. Now, seeing that we're gonna work remotely, it might take away that element from the music. But it's definitely gonna happen, because it saves money, it saves time. So I definitely see that happening. What else? I think that's about it for me. But yeah, so live spaces, I don't think there's gonna be like as much live gigs as there was before this lockdown, and the whole working remotely thing. Like, that's definitely gonna be the future of sessions.
Yeah. For you, Wandile?
I think it's a big game changer. Definitely, you're right about that, Jules. It's a game changer. And one thing I do like about it is that the smoke and mirrors out of the picture. Like that now has gone out the picture. People are starting to go back to real music. To real artistry, to real and forgetting about the heart of big promo and really buying into art because it's art. Again, that's one thing I appreciate and always love, because I'm a fan of art, and I'm a fan of organic art. I'm a fan of organic art being celebrated everywhere and in every space. So, and that was one of the things I thought South Africa wasn't moving towards. South African music industry wasn't moving towards organic art celebration, organic arts taking over charts, organic art taking over certain spaces. I felt like there was just a lot of it was too curated, and in that we're starting to sound very much like our influences rather than the source being at home. So I think it's going to change a lot of how the art will be. A lot of people are going to start making different art. We're going to see different art, and it's an exciting space for innovation. We're talking about new ways of doing music now. It's no longer funny to talk about. There's no longer live spaces, so we need to find new ways of distributing music, new ways of bringing people to one space. Maybe in 2 years' time, it won't be Spotify anymore. It won't be Apple Music anymore. There'll be a lot of artists who have their own stores and their own websites. We're gonna start to see the shift go in everywhere. I think a lot of people are gonna start seeing, like, there's no real reason if I don't have gigs, there's no real reason to put my music on Spotify. I could sell it on my website, right? Because Spotify is taking their money. So I think there's gonna be a big shift economically, financially, what the labels invest in, what the PRs invest in. But I think it's all good. It's all good in the sense that we're going to get more people connected online in South Africa. And it's about time we have our YouTube subscribers up there. It's about time we have YouTube subscribers in the millions of followers, where that YouTube becomes a platform for South African artists, where we start to just spread it. It's no longer just the traditional Metro, Mhlobo Wenene, and your Apple and Spotify. I think it's going to move to, I like that AKA TV has started his own TV streaming. I think that's where it's going to go, Jules. I think people are going to start to see that this is what I should have created long time ago. My own platform, my own shows, my own ways of collecting money, my own ticketing. I guess
the funny thing is, and this is kind of what grates my brain a little bit, is that I've been pitching artist TV to record labels for close on 6-7 years. The concept of artist TV, saying, why don't artists have their own channel? They can monetize their own channel, live concerts online, sell your own merchandise. I mean, and everybody looked at me and like going, why? Why? Why?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and now everybody's doing it. So, you know, and
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Now you've
sometimes
been in
you're
the
too far-
streaming for the longest time. I think if anyone's ready, you've been the most ready for streaming.
Yeah, I mean, we
Yeah.
launched Pocket TV now 6-7 years ago, I think it was, on MTN, and Pocket TV is growing and still growing and growing. Discover TV, before we were all part of the Balcony TV. I mean, Marie and I, who kind of started Discover, and Christoph, we were all part of just Balcony TV before this. And I mean, before that, you know, been doing this forever and a day. And now all of a sudden, I mean, you know, we've also now, in terms of Discover TV, we've launched a whole lot of new shows. We've got Talk Time with Carrie
I saw
Ann.
that.
We've got Who's Who with Marie. We've got Cindy Alter, who's probably one of South Africa's most iconic singers from the 70s. I mean, did you know that Substitute sold nearly 13 million copies? 13
wow.
million copies
That's-
as Cloud. It's
Now
one of the
you're
biggest
now
songs
you're
this
talking
country's
about
ever
Brenda
had.
Fassie records.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cindy's hosting a show called Where Are They Now, where she interviews iconic musicians from yesteryear, the likes of Sipo, etc., etc. And she's got some amazing guests lined up. Now we're going to have the WM sessions. My idea
New
behind
fresh
this
act.
whole, my idea behind this Discover TV Presents is it's a talk show. It's going. I want to turn it into, and it's kind of evolving in my brain. You know what I'm like, Wandile. I like, okay, maybe let's try this now. I want to turn this into a lunchtime show. And literally, ideally, what I want to do is every lunchtime in a city around the world, Discover TV Presents. We invite artists, we invite a celebrity on to chat. What's your favorite songs? What inspired you? Fans can come along and just chat. I think that's going to take a while for fans to catch on because I think they're a bit nervous. Oh, do I really want to go into the same screen as Wandile? So, you know, we're going to keep posting the link. At some point, somebody will go, what the hell? Let me take a chance. Let me see what it's like. You know, we post the link in the video. You can come along. You can chat to Wandile or whoever the artist is. I'm just chatting to Munga K at the moment on WhatsApp here on the other side.
Nice.
I want to get Munga on next. He's got a new EP that's just dropping as well, you know?
Yeah, he dropped a single today as well. Dropped a
I know.
single
I tried to
today.
get. He said his Wi-Fi is down. He was going to come and join us and say hi, but unfortunately his Wi-Fi is down. So Munga, you will be back on Discover TV Presents. But you know, it really is that. Let's keep ourselves busy. Let's talk about how we can not fix the industry, I suppose is not a great word.
Bring it together.
But how we can bring it together and we can create new opportunities. Because us as content creators, musicians, producers, etc., we need to find ways to collab, just like you guys have done on this incredible new single. And, you know, I just think the opportunities are now more than ever. So that's what Discover TV Presents is about. You know, I want to eventually do a Discover TV Global Festival. Let's get everybody just coming on and just creating music. Let's do talk shows. Let's do live performances like the home concerts like we've been doing. You know, all of these kind of things, but just do shit differently, I suppose, for want of a better word. You know, that's what we really want to be doing. And seeing you guys come together and collaborate and do what you've done is inspiring for me because it just makes me, and I mean, I hadn't planned on doing the show, by the way, today, just for anybody out there watching. And Marie's like, Julian, we didn't discuss this. I know we didn't. And I had not planned this at all. We've been talking about the concept of Discover TV Presents, but then this morning when I saw the track drop, I was like, what should I be doing today is getting hold of Wandile, saying, let's go online. You've got the new single dropping today. Let's talk about it. Let's get people excited about it. Let's bring in the producer. That's what this is about. And here we are doing it. I tend to do these things on the fly, as most people also know me by now. Is that, oh, shit, there goes Jules again. Oh, what is he doing? But you know what? This is what inspires. And it was the same when Cindy was being interviewed by Carrie Ann on Talk Time. At the end of the show, I phoned Cindy, you've got to do a show. And now she's doing Where Are They Now? Wandile, let's bring in WM sessions. You know, this is kind of our innovation.
I like it.
And,
It's in the
and
moment.
new things. Yeah, that's what we got to do. So, you know, we're also launching a VR world, which I'm really excited about, guys. We've partnered with a company called Iora VR. And I think they're in the UK. I'm not quite sure. I've got my headset somewhere. But this world is insane. So we're creating a Discover TV house. You go into it in VR. We're going to have what we call a virtual aid festival. in
Okay,
VR.
okay,
So
okay. I like that.
It's a mixture of 2D video and 3D video. In other words, 360 video. You create your own avatar. But think of this. Okay, so this was only meant to last an hour, but I might need a couple of more minutes. You enter the room. You buy a virtual ticket for $5, let's just say. Or you can buy a virtual ticket for $20, which comes with a headset that gets shipped to you before the festival. So it's a cardboard headset. I've got my headset somewhere. Oh, here we go. Okay, one of these.
Okay.
You pop your phone in. So you get a cardboard version of this, branded Discover TV on it. You rock up, put it on, create your avatar. Would you like to buy a Discover TV t-shirt? We'll give you a branded version for your avatar now, and we'll send it to you in the post as well. Or would you like to buy a Wandile? Because Wandile is our featured artist of the week in the VR world. And literally, you get a Wandile t-shirt on your avatar, Wandile cap, WM cap, and you walk into the room. Now, can you see where my mind's going?
Yes.
Do you want to walk into the studio? So do you want to go into the studio where Wandile and Phonic are recording a brand new track?
Woo!
You walk into a VR studio, and there you guys are jamming. It might be a pre-recording, but you get an idea of what the recording process was like. Well, let's go over.
That's future. Let's
go to the main stage. Wandile is live on the main stage right now. Now, these guys were showing us yesterday, and it's mind-blowing. They're based in London. Marie's just reminding me. Sorry, I get really excited about this because what these guys are doing, and I'm going to post a link here just in case for anybody to go and check it out. Iora VR. They can create your band as an avatar band. So have you guys seen Ready Player One? Ready Player One?
No, I haven't seen that.
Okay, go and find it on Showmax. Steven Spielberg, I think, produced it or directed it. The book is better than the movie by a country mile, but it's about an avatar. Okay?
That's always the case. Like, the books are always better than the movies.
Oh, yeah, always. But it's like, it just gives you an idea of where the potential of the world is going. Now, this concept of virtual aid, and we're going to have a Discover TV festival in virtual reality, we can create artist rooms. So, each of the main artists that are there, they can create an artist room. I mean, it's just mind-blowing, guys. And this is exactly what we're talking about. You talk about the music industry in a year's time. I think in a year's time, maybe 5 years' time, the concepts of record labels and everything like that, it won't be a Sony Music anymore. It'll be Sony 360. It'll be Universal 360 because they won't just be making music anymore. And it's already happening. You see Sony Movies, Sony Music. It's becoming a digital media environment. I mean, Wandile, and I want to play out with one of the tracks from Afroacoustics because I don't want to spoil the music video. People must click on there so you get the views on YouTube. That's what I want. But I mean, I'm chatting to Sean at the moment because he has a venue that you've played at, Rockets in Bryanston, which is one of the most awesome venues in South Africa for me. I mean, it's our family Rockets. And Sean now thinking, we've just launched Rockets TV, which we will be inviting you to play on Wandile soon. But, the concept...
When are we launching WM Sessions TV?
Yeah. Hang on, I'm going to tell this guy to call him back. I'll call you back in 2 seconds. I'm live on TV. Cool. Cheers. We're on. Check it out on Facebook. We're live.
Jules, this is this crazy thing you're talking about. I'm watching it right now.
Yeah, there you go, man. It's just insane. You get an idea. So that's exactly it. So you're getting an idea of what we're talking about. This world is changing, and the concept of these virtual concerts and etc. I think VR is going to change a lot because, and Phonic, you said it earlier. You're comfortable at home now.
Yeah.
We've all kind of grown used to our own space, which
we're getting comfortable in front of the camera too.
That too, but we also got comfortable with ourselves as human beings.
Yes.
And I think that's a key thing that is happening right now is the fact that we are becoming comfortable with ourselves as human beings. And never mind our partners or whatever. And I think that's a big thing that a lot of us had lost. Who are we as people? And as much as COVID has been an absolute horrific disease or whatever, pandemic, however you want to put it, what it's done. And there's a great video going around about a guy reading his kid a bedtime story about, Dad, take me back to 2020. And he reads this. I don't know if you guys have seen that viral video that's going around. It's all over Facebook. But anyway, take me back to 2020. But it's literally, we're finding ourselves through this. And I think we'll find a new music industry through this, a new media industry through this. And back to Rockets, Sean's now looking at creating Rocket. We've launched Rockets TV. Rockets Media is now a reality. You know, all of these kind of things. And Wandile is a brand now. Wandile WM is a brand. It's a brand that has music. It's a brand that has video. You're a talk show host in your own right. So, you know,
yes,
it's
sir.
all of these kind of
I'm
things.
gonna own that. I'm changing my
it.
bio right now.
But you get what I'm saying. What I'm saying, and that's why I really want. And I've said this to even before this lockdown. Wandile and I had started discussions about you hosting your own show. I think the time is now more than ever. You know, and these are the kind of things that we need to be doing and creating a new industry in so many different ways. And that's why I'm excited about things like Iora VR. I'm excited about what DiscovrTV is becoming compared to what we were before the lockdown to where we are now.
It's crazy. I've been watching that. I've been watching the growth. It's ridiculous.
We're different, yeah. What our plans are with Pocket TV going forward and all the kind of things that we're trying to do. And we're working with the mobile networks, with the likes of MTN and even Vodacom. You know, all the guys just to think out of the box and do things differently. And that's what is now going to happen. I've rambled on a little bit here, guys. I'm sorry. As Wandile knows, I'm very passionate about this thing. And you'll get to know me like that. When I jump in, I jump in. Cool. I think for want of a better word. So yeah, guys, I think, you know, in wrapping up, thanks so much for coming to hang with me. This was really a last minute spur of the moment thing. We haven't promoted this. So yeah, the views I think will grow on this afterwards when people start realizing what we're trying to do. But it's a daily. And I want Wandile to host some of them for us as well. I want to bring in guest hosts, you know, like Wandile is to say, right, today Wandile is hosting DiscovrTV Presents. Tomorrow, Zulani is hosting DiscovrTV Presents, or whoever. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not just about me. I'm the guy in the back end. I love the tech. I like my 5 minutes every now and then. You know, I'm still a singer-songwriter at heart as well, as Wandile knows. Yeah, and you know, so that's what I want to try and do here. And let's build a new tomorrow. Yeah, let's do it, Jules. Let's do it. It's been good. Thanks for having us, man. I'm going to play out with that song. So we've got two choices, but I think I'm just going to go with this one. Thanks so much for coming to hang with us today, guys. I've got it here, a Pocket TV original, live from Rockets. This is Wandile. Oh, this one. I loved it. Remember this one. Thanks so much for hanging with us today, guys. All right. Cheers. Cheers, Jules. Cheers.
I must plummet tonight, let's chill, let's cuddle tonight, no masana, just funny love when I wait, just funny love when I wait, and the jolly chondy tate and I wait, go, hi, Molwen and Janina, the right tickets, I went the right him not the Zambela and it, in almost the pantless cylinder, when I wait, it's your beauty, your beautiful soul, yeah, you know me. You need to know that I love you, and I always will, no matter what the world, cause I always will. My sound best cause I'm in my bed. Si chigeli na my bed. Si chale no ching in my bed. Do fucking ring sa then. My sound best cause I'm in my bed. Si chigeli na my bed. Si chale no ching in my bed. To fucking ring the sun and me. Ushana chana ambanami. Elada nam evuka nam ibinguye na isolo. Senguye na namhlanje. Ushana chana sula nami. Kuba nami ecula nami ibinguye nayizolo senguye namhlanje uhlala njalo ehamba nami elala nami evuka nami ibinguye nayizolo senguye namhlanje uhlala njalo esula nami kuba nami ecula nami ibinguye nayizolo senguye namhlanje Senguye namhlanje Senguye namhlanje Senguye namhlanje Senguye namhlanje Emasiphama tonight, let's show, let's cuddle tonight. Ntombazana, tisfunela wena wedwa, tisfunela wena wedwa. Andihlali juni thetha ngabo wedwa. Hi, molweni njani na? Zirathi kuyaschi, ewendi right mna, tisambela ndedwa. Inkomo ziphandle zilinde wena wedwa. It's your beauty, your beautiful soul, yeah you know me. You need to know that I love you, and I always will, no matter what the goal, cause I always will. My sambes kiss up in my bed, Sichigeli in my bed, Sikhali no ching in my bed, to fight in the ring is something. My sambes kiss up in my bed, Sichigeli in my bed, Sikhali no ching in my bed. Fagene ringe sange Uhlale njalo ehamba nami elala nami evuka nami ibinguye nayizolo senguye namhlanje uhlale njalo esula nami ehuba nami ecula nami ibinguye nayizolo senguye namhlanje uhlale njalo ehamba nami elala nami evuka nami ibinguye nayizolo senguye namhlanje uhlale njalo esula nami ehuba nami ecula nami ibinguye nayizolo senguye namhlanje 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 Nam, elala nam, evuka nam, ibinguye nayizolo senguye namhlanje uhlala njalo esula nami ehuba nami ecula nami ibinguye nayizolo senguye namhlanje uhlala njalo ehamba nami elala nami evuka nami ibinguye nayizolo senguye namhlanje uhlala njalo esula nami ehuba nami ecula nami ibinguye nayizolo senguye namhlanje nami elala nami ebuka nami ibinguye nayizolo isenguye namhlanje uhlala njalo esula nami ehuba nami ecula nami ibinguye nayizolo isenguye namhlanje